Sorry, I blanked there for a second.
That's all right. We think Gwendolyn was talking through you.
Oh.
Gerbil, Millivander Fuzz, Aguila Fell, and Ohan Chul. We gotta find those guys, and we gotta stop Atlantia and save somebody. Did somebody get the whole thing?
Yeah, we gotta find these people before the council save the Fae.
I know at least one of those names.
Which one?
Millivander Fuzz.
That's the funniest one.
He's another atomie. Might be our uncle, actually.
So you are related?
No.
He was only little. I don't know where he went. He got lost. He was so... You should have seen how small he was. He was so much smaller than all the other atomies.
Yes, that's what made me better. Sneakier. More Fae. Now,
I got wings. I'm a Fae. I got wings.
That's right. He got full Fae status when he got his wings. This Millivander Fuzz. Does Dugan remember him?
Give me another int check.
Kev?
Yeah.
Can you teleport yet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Kev's a man.
Oh, wait.
Are you talking about yourself in the third person again?
Kev does that sometimes.
Roll the 4, so no. Remember?
You don't remember you don't, not off the top of your, it's like...
Okay, so where's this Millivander Fuzz?
There was an event in Foundry, Dugan, that you have this hard time remembering things from before, right? Like the time from living in forests and being like forest happy Fae. These are like these fuzzy dreams of a life of something outside of the concrete and soot of Foundry.
Okay.
Not 100% certain like what the breaking point was. It's all the memories are somewhat hazy.
Okay.
So, Phoebe, can you scry?
This is a good question. Can Phoebe scry?
I'm looking. She's a 9th level cleric. Scry is a 5th level cleric spell.
I can do a scry for you.
Yeah, but Phoebe knows this guy. And Kev, you could teleport.
I can also teleport, says Phoebe. She's got teleport as a travel domain spell.
Nice.
Go to that. Push that best cohort ever. Like there's going to be some heavy competition. I think what the particular build is doing.
Yep.
Oh, do you want a +10 AC reactively, or do you want all the healing and teleportation and utility spell?
Oh, one teleport. It's a domain spell, but
it's as a cleric. Yeah.
Oh, Phoebe, it cost magic to you. Just looking at Dee Dee. Someone better watch their back.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, we watch each other's backs because we're a team.
Oh, fuck, another one. Okay.
Phoebe's not here.
That was Capra.
Phoebe's not here to replace me. She's here to help.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sense motive. Actually, Kev, give me a sense motive.
Dee's giving Dugganschmirph some dirty looks.
Sense motive.
Dugan is writing Dee Dee sucks on the back wall with her paints.
32.
They're good colors.
It wasn't the glittery paint.
It wasn't the glitter.
So Phoebe, even though you didn't hear the interaction between before she gave the message and after she gave the message, it seems like a compulsion that was upon her is no longer there.
Yeah, Phoebe was under some kind of compulsion. You guys saw that, right?
Oh yeah, that was obvious. Yeah. Dugan has
She had a face come out of her face to talk to us. Booming voice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not normal.
You feeling good there? Feeling good there, Phoebe? All right, not kind of like all murderous, assassinating or nothing like that.
That's not good if you're that.
Right. It's not good if you're that.
It's gonna detect magic. Hey, Phoebe, you mind to make sure you're good there? Because we don't need any more magic popping out of nowhere.
I'll let Marty make the decision of how she reacts to that sort of thing.
He's gonna detect magic on her?
Now that she's no longer compulsed, I'm gonna...
Okay.
She says.
Yeah, is there any more magic popping out of her?
She has magic items.
She's got magic gear.
Yeah,
and she's
but I'm looking for
creature.
stuff around her head. Can I detect that?
You sometimes can.
She's got a head slot item and a headband item. She doesn't have any active spells running, if that's what you're asking.
I was wondering if there's anything else on her that would make me.
You'd have to
think
start
she's
identifying things.
I forgot. There's too much shit going on in you guys.
So, back to doing Phoebe. So I haven't seen Milvanda in a very, very long time.
Oh yeah, me neither.
But he has a glen, the Vermilion Marshes. It's pretty secret though. You have to, find the way. Druids. She shrugs.
They don't like druids with the graspy vines and shit.
No, the graspy vines are terrible. Those are... Can we do it without the graspy vines?
Oh, yeah, let's go somewhere without graspy vines.
Okay, so you were asking for her to scry. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's get, what is Phoebe's save DC for someone with whom she is familiar?
Her base DC would be 20.
They get a -5, so 25. You do not have a... Well, you don't currently have a picture or likeness.
Can Dee Dee do a
police sketch?
A police sketch with your visual art? Like,
describe him.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
All right. So
she gets a 47 on her check.
Okay, that's quite good. Give me an int check from Phoebe, or to see how well she's doing her half of the conversation.
Yeah, 8, 10. Let's roll a d20. 12.
12. Okay, so she's adequately communicating this. Okay, so there is a sketch of a bearded atomie with some fuzzy leathers on him. He looks if it was just a random picture, you'd think he'd almost be like a barbarian.
That's a horrifying thought.
But he's just little. He is holding, or he has upon him a ring that is somewhat prominent. The ring has a sort of an oversized red jewel that is like costume jewelry type jewel. It's not a precious stone, or doesn't appear to be a precious stone of any serious value, but is like this big bauble.
Okay. Well, that's an unusual look for our people.
Well, he was kind of an eccentric. Okay, so Phoebe will attempt to...
Definitely your uncle.
What do you mean by that?
He looks like a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. Yeah. Don't take my stuff. Don't touch my stuff.
That's right.
Phoebe. All right. Okay. So, Milvander Fuzz. It's going to roll a will save. He is a druid.
That's not a good start for us.
But the DC is 27.
That's... Ooh.
Okay. This is where I wasn't expecting that because I'm a poor DM. Give me a moment.
Then don't allow the rolls.
Wow, this is the thing.
Could have said that's the SR check.
Oh, you roll on the side. What?
What's that's a DM check there? Right there.
I do not put up with such shenanigans. All right.
When you're the DM, you're not putting up with it.
You're creating it.
You're creating it.
All right. So you catch a glimpse. The spell is very short. There is a undulating mass of fungus. Give me a... I'm going to just create a quick map and draw by hand.
Dugan's like, he looks fine. Let's leave him. Doesn't need our help.
All right, so here.
I'm getting flashbacks of Zuchtmoy.
Yeah.
Not dissimilar, actually. All right, so if you give me one moment, I will doodle this out.
All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break while you do that.
Okay.
What map? Or is it?
It would. Give me a second. I will rename it. It would. I believe it's currently called Grass.
Okay.
Can't see nothing, Captain.
Right, because I have a big gold shadow across the whole thing.
Chagga war.
That was cool.
Chagga war. I'm getting some dimensions down.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah. Because I did the whole like, nah, I'll never possibly do it. Like, oh, first thing. Like, you know what? All right then.
We're doing this now. We're gonna get these dudes in half an hour.
Fine, we'll skip to the end. Adjust the grid.
Okay, what's going on?
All right.
Still populating.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to rename this map, edit map, fungal horror, and I will...
Oh dear.
Alright, so what you can see is this green glowing mass of fungus with which there is this atomie who is incapacitated, and you can see the fungus coming out of his body as he's sort of wrapped within.
Is this happening to him? Right, like
he appears to be. Give me a heal check, actually.
is this just happening to him, or has he been in this state for a while?
He's been in this state for a while.
24. TD gets
Yeah,
27.
he's gone.
He's been. I'd use the word gestating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wherever he is in, this fungal sac appears to be. Like you can see on the one side, because the window of view is pretty small. There's tendrils. It's swaying a little bit, and it appears to be over a cavern that must be at least 100 feet high.
Okay.
Give me a perception check for the party.
Okay.
Does seeing visibility work through this?
Why was that? It was working a minute ago.
Dasod's casting it anyways. Casting scene vis.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Mort not there. Capra? TPK encounter Angry God. Not that far off, actually. Pretty close. Okay. He's missing the ring. He can see his hand right there. There's a big old gaudy ring. It's not there. I don't think he's alive anymore. So give me. So what was the heal check total? Sorry.
27.
27. Phoebe will roll her heal check.
Plus 32 without the kit.
All right.
Is 47.
47. He's fermenting.
Oh.
So it looks like this disease, the same disease that we're fighting, right?
Yes, he's been given some sort of powerful version of the disease, and he is going through a metamorphosis. He is currently dead. So if you found him now, he would be he is a torso that's being like reconstituted.
All
right. Yeah, that looks like he's a goner. Sorry there, little dudes.
Oh, yeah, he'll be sorely missed. Maybe you can buy me something to make me feel better.
Yeah, here, I got something for you right there. Hold on. Let me... oh, yeah, there it is. There you go, buddy. You can keep that.
You wound me right here, right in my heart.
Oh, this is not good. I think I know that place.
What is that place, then?
I think that's where Gwendolen is.
Oh, she needs to practice a little bit of lawn care. Look at that. That's crazy.
Atlantia has her trapped. It's got the Vander trapped too.
Yeah, if you're dealing with stuff like this, you probably bring sulfur along.
So she just
fire burns.
She just described it as sort of like from Dee Dee's point of view. She just basically said the god is in that room. Oh yeah, it's Tyr's house, like or like a minor deity. It's Helm's house.
Okay, so there's a shrine there. All right, I get you. Fine.
Yeah, does it feel like we should teleport into that gunk?
No, it feels like the opposite, especially when the ring is not there.
Maybe
Can you talk? Can you talk to him with like an undead thing? Like, is he not undead? Like, can you talk to his spirit and ask him what happened?
Well, he's dead.
Yeah. Talk to his spirit. Can you do that? Magic.
I think we need his body for that.
Oh, crap. Who wants to get sulfur? You get real hot in there.
Fire burns.
Yeah, fire burns the shit out of that.
I
tried to shave my beard with fire.
I normally don't like the fire burns, but in this case...
Yeah, fire burns. Fire burns. Fire burns real.
Better than fungus fucking grows. Look at that shit. It's pulsing.
That shit needs a lot of fire.
Yeah, agreed.
Is there anyone else that we were looking for?
Yeah, there's the other ones on the list, but we don't know anything about them. Aside from they're on the list.
You said you know the spot. We could probably teleport like a mile out or something like that, and then go fuck him up. To put it nicely, or bury him, or whatever.
That spot?
Not there, a mile out or so.
Of that spot? I don't know where that spot is. I just know it's.
Oh, you don't know the spot. Oh, how you're useful. Okay.
I know where the Vermilion Marshes are, but I don't know where this is.
Well, we can poke around the marsh. We can all fly.
To Gashmar.
Who?
Gashmar, his companion.
Who?
Is a hog he raised from like a little hoglet. Piglet, I guess.
So why don't you try to scry on that thing?
Gashmar. Do we know where that thing's lair is?
That's the thing that was attacking the Fae with the fungus.
Maybe we just know where the swamp is. Gashmar's a pig?
Well, he eats a lot. Yeah, he's big.
You got pig killing arrows in that quiver?
And you'll all notice I've not yet made a Chagga joke.
Oh, because that would be mean. And you're not mean, Dugan. You're a nice fan.
We don't do mean things.
I would never point out how fat he is. Roly-poly even. Rotund.
He's trying.
Not very hard. Not hard at all. He pounded a chicken not the other day ago on his breakfast.
Trying to starve the rest of the army is what he's trying to do.
I think we're all fatter for sure.
Fair point.
It's probably those breakfasts he keeps on making us.
Well, if you'd only make 2, we'd be okay. It's the third one that gets on you.
I think he feels guilty.
No, that amount of food, everybody'd be guilty. Guilty watching it.
That's not bad.
What does he have to feel guilty for?
Does eating make you feel less guilty?
Yeah.
Oh. Capra might take up stacking as a hobby. Okay. The spell itself ends after 10 minutes. Give me a d6 to see if anything of interest goes within view during that period of time.
6.
At one point towards the end of the spell, a very potent presence of a dryad sort of strides across the fungus and passes across the view.
Is she diseased?
She is.
Disease.
She is of disease.
That's interesting.
This isn't Jang. This is separate from Jang.
This is separate from Jang. This is a dryad. Jang's a hobgoblin.
Oh, who the hell is that?
It was a dryad.
She had that fungus on her.
She had the fungus, yep.
Hey, Sulphur! Back your shit!
Fire burn!
Yeah, we're gonna burn a lot of stuff today. Trust me.
We got a job for you to do.
That's a big one.
It's a doozy.
Give me 1 second to pee.
It burns.
Urine burns.
I think you got a problem there, Sulphur. Take 2 of these and don't call me in the morning.
I want to play around with the dragon forms that Dassod can take.
Sure, there's probably a red in there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've got a little red guy.
More fire.
This is so not the right quest for the Fae, too. It's like
No, it's like I just picture us getting grabbed and going, well, that's it for you guys.
No, it's freedom of movement. A wizard spell.
No, it is a cleric oracle.
Phoebe can cast Life Bubble.
And bard.
Dee Dee is immune to disease, including magical diseases,
Nice.
because of the amulet she wears.
Dugan has no such protections.
Fuck.
Dassod,
Yeah, boss.
you give me a sense motive.
Okay.
Dugan, you've upgraded your vest, right?
My vet.
28?
Oh yeah, to a +5. Yes.
Okay.
28, sir.
28?
Mm-hmm.
That being that crossed looked potent and tasty, but
Dibs.
but like you feel like a tuna looking at a
Barracuda. Oh. Mm.
So we could
We're probably gonna have to need some help on this one, guys. That lady there, she's I think she's a little tougher than all of us.
well,
She's no tougher than me. I'm the mighty Dugganschmirph.
Shut your mouth. We're getting us killed. She might hear us. No, I think there's something up with her.
okay.
We should we should bring more people. This one's gonna be rough.
Well, okay. Fine. To make you feel better, of course, because I'm sure we could handle it otherwise.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm a wimp. All right, bring it just for me.
Wait, so if we brought Sulphur along, because he's been bored, is that enough?
Sulphur's now burning some of the pictures he was painting. His doodles.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, hell yeah, I'll help.
Well, how many can we teleport here?
Let's see.
Given that,
12, I think I can bring me and 4 people.
Phoebe can bring 3.
If I mythic point it, it's me and 4 people. If I regular teleport, it's me and 3 people.
Atomie, get in the bag!
No.
Just sticking the atomies in a bag.
We take everybody!
We should probably teleport together. I mean, we can.
Yeah, alright, fine. Okay, Phoebe, we're gonna get used to getting in a fucking bag, okay?
I don't know, Mort would be pretty fucking useful
What do you
too.
mean? What do you mean a bag?
Just close your eyes and hold your breath.
Dugan bows his head in frustration as he's
Follow his lead.
Who has to get in the bag. Fucking hate you people.
Don't worry, dude.
Love you, dude.
You're the council leader, right?
I love you, buddy.
Wait, we're going there now?
Yeah, I'm fresh in spells, sure, yeah. I assume it's been a day. We haven't just arrived or some shit.
You teleported. No, you came back earlier. This is when Dugan just got back.
Oh, okay. Hey, dudes, are you ready to go again?
Well, yeah, sure.
Let's just check with the lieutenant and make sure we got enough time.
Does anybody have knowledge planes?
Oh, Dugan does.
At a level better than Capra's.
Oh, hang
like
on.
plus
Hang
4.
on. Okay. Let me double check something.
I have a rank in it.
Dee Dee has plus 12 to most knowledges. Yeah, plus 12 knowledge plates.
I'm gonna aid Dee Dee. I aid Dee Dee.
Okay.
That was the right call. 16, don't give you shit.
28.
You're not 100% certain that you
Somebody
think
else
that
aid?
it might be either it could be a pocket dimension, it could be another plane completely, or it might be a really gross infected part of the material plane. You're not 100% certain which. But
I don't think we want to teleport into the disease fungus.
Yeah, definitely. No. We clear out and then like from a far distance and then.
That could have been a pocket realm.
Wait, how does that work?
you mean like a rope trick?
Yeah, but a really gross one.
Yeah, but we can't get in. You can't.
More rope trick?
Can you scry across? You can't scry across.
You can,
Certainly,
but it's more
and it just
difficult.
makes the save DC higher.
Well, we wouldn't be able to get there anyways. Then
Maybe
we
we
wouldn't be
should,
able to teleport there.
maybe we should go to the Vermilion Marsh.
Yeah, let's go there. Let's teleport there, and then
Have you ever been to the Vermilion Marsh?
Nope.
how big is that thing?
Where is the Vermilion Marsh?
It's on the map. Here, I'm gonna do a Chagga's map. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's gotta be here somewhere. Coven-of, stop touching my stuff.
He's your friend. He's marking you as his territory.
Okay, the Vermilion Marshes. You're currently at Fort Manius Station. And the Vermilion Marshes are the near Faenfar.
Oh, they're just down there.
All right, I'm just gonna go and cast a polymorph spell on myself, and I'll be right back.
Well, we've been to Faenfar, and we've been just outside of Faenfar. We can just teleport to that place where we had the awful fight with the goblins.
All right.
I could get you probably a bit closer because I've been there a few times. I just can't get inside.
Wait,
We don't want to get inside.
Capra, you can teleport?
Yeah.
How?
Because the Fey gods are wonderful.
Wait, you're a bard.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to do Phoebe's voice. Phoebe can get you closer.
Oh.
Apologies.
Sorry, I thought Capra.
Capra can do a bunch of stuff that bards aren't supposed to be able to do, but he can't quite do that yet.
Kill you from 1,000 feet.
Okay, so Phoebe can get us there, but
Phoebe can get you near. She said that you have to find the place. It's hidden, so you have to walk in.
Yep.
And do we think the other guys are there too? These other people? Are they dead? Or are they alive?
Here, what are Phoebe's knowledge skills?
You found it. 1 rank knowledge religion.
I like healing things. Okay, roll her knowledge skill 3 times.
It's +4. 23, 14, 22. Not bad rolls.
Okay, so, alright. Give me a D3. It was 23, 14, 22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She knows she knows of Gerbil. Doesn't know where they were lost. Knows that they were like the representative of spring, and they were like a very happy little creature who just like flowers follow in her footsteps. She says it's a Gerby, which are like little fey gerbil things. The other one that she knows of is Ohan Chul. Knows that Ohan was of the was like winter touched, and was some like they were very enigmatic, a hermity character that lived in a place called Rhymevine. Sorry. She has no knowledge of nature. It's like something about Rhymevine, and it was somebody who liked cold.
And does Rhymevine, does that sound familiar to Dee Dee at all?
Knowledge geography?
She has.
Okay.
She will roll.
It's also on your map. But yeah.
Yep.
That's a nat 1.
Can Dassod do job knowledge?
No, it's also on the map. Okay, so
it's on the map. It's right there.
Right.
Oh,
It's right fucking there. Jeez.
I don't know. I was trying to remember. My thumb was there.
Move your thumb over. I discovered a new place. So
okay.
yeah, something to do with Rhymevine. It was a weird aggressive hermity guy is what she knows about.
Well, Vermilion Marsh is not that far from Rhinevine. And what is this cloud of blight? Oh yeah, there was a bad cloud.
The Fae were warning you about this cloud of blight that was making people sick.
Right.
And Paru's the troll, and Fort Crag is where the dwarves are. Huh. Alright, well, we know where two of them are.
Alright, so let's flip a coin and go.
And what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to find them and find their rings?
You're supposed to recreate the council to bring back the proclamation of the court.
Alright, we proclaim that the court is reconstituted. Yay! Look at us.
We win!
We're in a circle. We got a witness. Anything?
You need that. You need that magics.
Oh.
You can't just say you're a court. I guess you can say you're a court. Wait, is that how it works? We're a court now.
Yeah, the Steelrose Court.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
And we can all be princes and princesses.
Who gets the funny hat? The funny hairdo?
Hats.
We all get funny hats.
Alright, this devolves probably into a little tea party.
Tea party where fingers are extended. Good day, sir.
And Dassod accidentally drinks from every cup.
Oh no!
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Oops.
Wait, what were we doing again?
All right. So after those investigations, this is about as much as you get from this weird list and this message from the I'm using the air quote, God Gwendolyn.
So these assholes are actually affecting soldiers, and they're kind of part of the war. Should we tell Chagga?
He's not here right now.
He's just over there.
Yeah, but the point is, I mean, you don't have to tell him everything you do.
Yeah. You know,
I did that for a while, and he got really mad at me, and he told me to stop doing that. He actually said stop talking.
you know who doesn't get
Yeah,
sick?
and we don't want to upset our commander, now do we?
You know who doesn't get sick? Los doesn't
Who?
get sick.
Oh, yeah, he'd actually be pretty damn useful in something like this.
Yeah.
I guess we could bring him.
I mean, aren't some of us supposed to stay behind to do some research?
Who wants to read with Chagga?
No hands go up among the Fae.
Yay, library time.
More
Everybody quiet,
has
you with
a
the stick.
book.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if we write him a note that he'll find later.
Yes.
Dear Chagga, adios, fucker. We'll be back.
Out solving disease problem.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Outsolving disease problem.
Yeah.
And date it yesterday, because none of us have seen him today. So if he thinks we left yesterday, he can't be mad.
Doesn't make any sense, but sure.
No, I can't be
Doesn't that
mad.
just mean we're going to be late faster?
Yeah, it means we're already
Yes.
behind.
It means he wasn't here for us to ask permission.
Oh, but you got
Did
back
you just come back with him?
with him.
I caught up with you.
In time? Okay, let's do
Through
that
our
again.
innate Fae sense.
I think we're overthinking it. Chagga, we're off to solve the disease problem in the Vermilion Marsh and Rhinevine. Phoebe is really nice. Dugan is not with us, but will catch up to us when you get back.
The date was like
Perfect.
today's date, but they crossed out.
Let's cross it out.
Yesterday. With a little smiley face beside the date.
Yep. Dee Dee draws a bunch of like little happy faces and hearts and things on it and puts in some glitter.
Alright, Dugan, put this up there where he's gonna find it.
Okay, I'll put it at the bottom of a box of food.
Perfect.
And that's where it goes.
With the dinner rolls. We have
are we bringing Los or not? Go steal his urn, Capra.
Yes, Capital go punk Los. Why you bastard? We're good. Dee successfully is able to pilfer the urn.
Two.
Yeah, he gets in and out. He has to talk to a couple people, but it's all normal. Fox raises a good point. Mort would be good versus diseases, or bad versus diseases.
Must bring a whole fucking troop.
Well, yeah, at that point, we're basically telling Chagga and getting permission to go do this as the entire troop.
Yeah.
Which
I don't think it's a bad idea. He's already a dirty bastard, so why not?
So, is there anybody who's helping Chagga with his roles to figure out stuff, or no?
I don't know.
Graco read good.
oh, damn it! The research takes forever.
What skills do you need?
It's in stuff.
It's
In
going to
stuff?
be like, history, arcane, religion, local.
The only person in the party that contributes to that is Dee Dee.
I can help you with local sometimes.
This is within the repertoire of what the Wayfinders are supposed to do. They're supposed to be like learned folk and things.
We're 12th level. We can.
Let's just fucking magic our way through. Point us in a general direction. We'll find and beat it
Okay,
out.
so yeah, Mort is pretty disgusting, and you know he didn't seem to be affected by diseases. Maybe we just send Mort in there. And what am I saying? Mort's dirty.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. He'd probably get those things sick.
Well,
Mort probably like it in there.
What happens if he actually likes it in there?
if we take the whole group, we can't teleport around. We have to like go down there in force. Are we ready to do that?
On your back. Except he gets a nice. Anyways.
We didn't do gear, just saying.
It's a butterfly in hand.
If you're ditching before Chagga does a thing, you're probably ditching without the gear.
I could use a couple of belts.
What bullshit is this?
Where the fuck did they go?
Well, see, if we ask Chagga, then it's gonna be he has to ask the general, and then
Fine. Leave good old Chagga with Dugan.
To ask forgiveness and permission. That is always the case.
But they might turn us into desert soldiers. Desert soldiers? Calling us the desert ones? I don't think they made you.
I don't want to fight in the desert. It's too hot.
they're gonna bake us a cake.
Oh, I would be that kind of soldier.
I've never seen them give cakes.
Trust me, you don't want to be in that category.
Yeah.
Friend of a friend of mine told me.
Okay, I'll go talk to Chagga. Now, what Chagga seems...
Oh, for fuck's
He
sake.
seems mean.
Chagga likes you best.
Yeah, but you look... But he probably didn't have fun. He didn't have a smile on his face when he got
Well,
back.
no, his entire family died, and he had to kill his brother.
What? What?
Oh yeah, it was a bit of a day for the lad. You might want to go easy on him.
Let's let him mourn then, you know. We'll be back.
Maybe get him a cupcake.
Chagga.
Yeah, he doesn't need to hear about the troubles we're gonna bring on him. Let's just go ourselves.
His mom died?
Well, no, his mom got turned, and then we had to kill her.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah, there was a lot of screaming and flames and things.
Pretty goddamn bad.
Subtle and empathetic as one would expect.
Yeah. Maybe then now.
Yeah.
Let him move.
Yeah.
All right, so are you talking to Chagga?
I don't know. Let's take a vote amongst the players.
3 of you, so
I
that
vote
means
we bail.
Ditto.
Okay.
so Marty doesn't have to worry about the conflict of interest at his own court.
It does mean we're leaving Mort behind. We're leaving Grackle behind.
Yep.
Okay.
So who's
Grackle, Mort.
Grackle, Mort, and Chagga? Okay.
All those cohorts.
All right.
All
So
those meaty cohorts.
Oh, might have knowledge skills. Gobado.
go.
He's got a plus 11 to everything. Except
Gobado can help with. Friend, no.
Gobado can also aid.
Yep.
Yeah, Capra has arcane, engineering, nature, planes, religion. That's it.
Not that kind of bard, I take it.
No. As a bard, it's amazing how low it is. All right. So the party is going to be split at this point.
Don't say it like that.
On the next. So are you leaving today, or are you leaving on the next day?
Can I just take a look at some of the shit we brought?
We're leaving immediately.
We might want to take a look at some of the shit we have.
No, we leave immediately.
It sounds like you're skipping that step.
All right.
By trying to dodge your
on
superior
you sons
officer.
of bitches. All right, let's do this. You can do this.
So,
Todd.
I think that is sort of the fair trade for ditching your superior officer. Is the treasure divvying will happen later.
Okay. So we didn't level either.
Time is fungible in.
Okay.
In this particular time is fungible. We're gonna add 2 weeks onto it. You're 12.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm not going to wait back to 11.
That's the same thing. I ain't fucking fixing that shit. Way too many changes. All right. Okay.
We didn't say what changes we got for a 12th level too.
So if they get in the bag, and Los is carried, that means
one spell.
One spell can get us to a place that Dassod knows.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I roll like Thogrim, we're fucked.
All right, so we're going to do the adventure of the Fae Boys or the Fae Buddies. That's what that will be next session.
Okay.
And I'd like to move over to the researches, if I could. Oops.
Can you do something for me, because I can't? Under Dassod, right at the bottom, there's a whole bunch of dragons. On top of them, there's a Fae. Tiny Fae. That's his form. I can't bring the I can't bring it in.
Okay. Save as Dassod Pixie.
Pixie. Is this a boy pixie or a girl pixie? It is a boy pixie. Excellent. That was
Take this guy away.
That is a very Dugan-like pixie. Look at that! Look at that greed.
I got something.
Because
Rings are all torn.
Dassod's not greedy. Yeah. So Kev and Dugganschmirph for who knows how many years lived in squalor, robbing people.
They were a pickpocket thieves guild amongst themselves.
Yep.
No, he's actually tiny.
Oh, are you an atomie?
Yeah.
Pixies are small and
you need to find a Grick.
Diminutive.
How long have I been living with Dugan?
So you can be diminutive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no, diminutive is smaller than tiny. What's the smallest you can be?
The smallest I can be is. Oh, that's Grackle. That's why I couldn't find it.
That would be an issue, yeah.
He's Fate 2, and that can be tiny.
Okay, so you can't be a.
Can't be Dukes.
Can't be Dukes.
Small.
So you need to find a Fae that's that size.
If you're doing Pixie, you're small. You're half its size.
Oh, stay small.
Okay.
You're not really one of us, you know that, right?
You're like a faux Fae.
I
didn't get.
He's trickster enough.
He does look really real.
Guys, Polymorph's fantastic.
That's what you polymorph.
No. It's all
Yeah, things are really big, Capra. You're huge.
High-pitched voices.
Whoa, you're like a guy with fire. I'll keep the laughing down. That's good. You get the idea. It's fucking annoying.
All right, so the party, they gather up and they teleport. I will take that first percentile to see where you end up, but I'd like to know where you're targeting for this first one, if that's all right. Adventure as well.
Or a random forest adventure.
So, where exactly are we going?
To the place where the goblin fight happened. We've been there a couple times.
The first one?
Along the
There have been
the
three fights at that same location.
Oh, that one.
That one. Yes.
That one. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Murder Road, right.
Yep.
What if I?
Okay, so you end up at Murder the next day in the morning. I'm assuming you teleport to Murder Road, take off the spell, and I'm just gonna move the tokens off to the side.
Wait, how many did we take?
You took
one,
yourself plus three others.
Okay, so as a regular spell.
Sorry, yourself plus four others. No, you're the pixie. Yourself plus three others, and then everybody else was put into exponential spaces.
Three, yeah, so regular spell. Okay.
And Sulphur. We're gonna ride Sulphur to victory. the staff of fire that is Sulphur.
So quick thing. My gear has resized.
Yes.
Even the staff of fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Staves don't matter what size they are. Like
little gun.
Yeah.
30 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I'm going to move that group off to the side. We're going to have Chagga. All right, so Chagga, the next day, a whole bunch of your barrack is surprisingly empty. They might be on scheduled for patrol. I mean,
let's take it. See how many damn pancakes I'm making. Oh, hello.
No.
Around this
Lieutenant Friend!
Lieutenant Friend. Yes, Scooby-Doo, you could go sit over there. Like, go sit over there.
Jax. There's Rick the Stick, who's on leave. What are we working with here?
Grackle
and Zogel.
Zogel's there.
Grackle and then
Mort would be there. I don't know if we got his token on.
Here's Grackle. No, I was greenboxing and I shouldn't have, and I tried a bunch of characters off to the side. So
it's all good.
Yeah.
Corporal Grackle reporting for duty, sir.
Yes, apparently a few others aren't.
Where the hell did these...
Well, Chagga will finish making breakfast. Sausages, bacon, eggs, ham, some hash browns, some squeezed fruit juices, and he's toasting the remaining dinner rolls from last night.
Okay.
Oh, there's a letter. Find the letter. It's got sparkles on it and a little smiley face, and at this on the side it's like there's like a sorry.
he passes it to Corporal Grackle to read.
Oh, this is interesting. What does it say, DM?
Oh, this was the letter.
Something specific to read, or it says here that they well, it says that they're gone
off to go
temporarily.
cure the disease in the Vermilion Marshes, and it was something about the cloud.
Apparently, they're going to go deal with the plague or some kind of cloud and vine in the marshes.
Phoebe's really nice.
Who's Phoebe?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Lieutenant. We will find out when we put them in solitary upon their return.
Dugan isn't with us, but he will be catching up shortly. And then a date that's then crossed out and another date is in afterwards. Followed by a heart.
DM point is not even, it's the date written yesterday.
Well, then I was looking forward to Dee Dee's help.
Ambition. Better watch your back, big man.
I don't think I have to worry about the private, although...
Yeah? Who's gonna cure the disease? Be able to finish their work with the books? Oh, yeah, I see how this goes.
All of you are very knowledgeable, and you're all not good. Besides, if we can't figure it out, I know who to ask. It was a lovely lady we met along the road. Wait, something to say? Or are you just flinging that booger around?
Helping friend. Friends help friend.
Chagga doesn't know at this point in time that Gobido is his best choice. So he's just like, yes, well, here. And he like throws him some of the scraps of the rinds of the fruit or whatever, whatever scraps.
Use the carburetor,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Egg sausage, like a bunch of the stuff that didn't make it into the breakfast. Well, we've got some left over. To the general and check in. Everyone stay here. Oh, you're an alchemist, aren't you?
Yes.
What do you know most about? What topic is your favorite? Well, maybe not, but we'll see. Grackle, did they teach you anything to play and how to hide at this hobgoblin dojo of yours?
A lot about the local area and also the novel. And I've dabbled in the dangers of
Zogel?
Looking up right now. I know a little and spells.
Plus 15 spellcraft.
Checks with his +6 across the road.
All the things.
Don't call you the sage or anything like that, do they?
Nope. If everybody call me the sage and break their knees.
Thought so. Well,
Yeah.
I know how to fix a boat.
I think Chagga is going to prepare his spells a little different.
Fox is cutting for everybody. Bunch of dummies.
Okay, so Chagga as a fifth memory, which fifth level spell opens your mind likely to the guy who's in the first.
Mm-hmm.
In hopes of learning something pertinent about your current situation, there's a percentage chance that you gain. If you fail, you merely gain a +5 insight bonus on int checks. Success means you get a +5, and that one of your ancestors came across a situation or problem similar to yours, and the GM may provide information to assist you in overcoming the problem.
You should kill them and turn them into vampires.
So, I think today Chagga is going to prepare 3 ancestral memories.
Okay.
We're not done yet. I think there's one other spell. No, I might be thinking of a different. The share memory and the object reading might also come in handy. It's like, this book's important. We may not get what's inside of it, but we might be able to read the aura of the book. Yeah, so. Alright. Let's go check in with the general. More.
Yes, sir.
Rick, you stand here at the door. You have permission to break anyone's knees who tries to leave breakfast.
It's really.
You hear that? Anyone's knees who tries to leave. I'll find these in there.
All right, we're gonna go check in with Auburn.
Okay. You enter a room. Clark is not there yet. Auburn is there. Trug is there. There is an enigmatic figure who is sitting beside a safe, and I'm dropping a new token in, and hopefully it loads. If not, then I don't know. I get a punishment for not having the token prepared before the session started.
You shall be punished. Well, that worked.
Okay, there's a heavily armored man with a very large hammer, and he's holding a book with him. He seems to be somewhat reverent. He doesn't talk.
Okay, Chagga will enter the room and salute. Lieutenant Centurion Chagga Dune reporting for duty.
Please enter. I trust your bereavement leave went all right.
There's Chagga takes a moment to should talk. I have some ideas to run by you later, General. Let it be known that I am now the Lord of Dunehold.
Clark mentioned that you had a brother who should have been...
My brother was not interested in managing that place and did not understand its significance. I have the documentation to prove it.
She doesn't need to see the documentation. Your word in the matter is good enough. If you need more time away to help manage holdings, we can see what can be arranged.
No, in fact, the place is pretty much a dump. Aside from one thing, General, that will be the top of our discussion later. Unless you'd like to speak about it now, but I imagine we've got some reading to do.
The librarian nods. There's reading to do. He nods. Yes.
Chagga settles Duckin in on the table.
There is a mechanical safe that the librarian has his hand on. He taps it with his hammer, and the safe opens. Inside there is books. Yes, this is an imperial librarian. You have a great amount of access to potential knowledge through his portal. The librarian doesn't speak. He doesn't get a name. He guards the safe.
Chagga looks at the library and he sighs a little bit. Might I suggest, General, he approaches, many of our wayfinders are not as learned as one would hope. We are a rough and tumble motley crew of folk that might be groping around in the dark inside such a revered place. However, the fae of my Wayfinder party have mentioned that there was a very learned woman that was conscripted or that came with the armies.
Shrug leans over and basically whispers, Coven-of-One.
Oh yes, perhaps she could help us with this mystery. She seemed to be very interested in, well, I'm not sure. She's kind of enigmatic, but I got the sense that she knows a lot. Permission to have us go and fetch her, if she is willing, to help us with these ancient puzzles.
The librarian has a very scowly face.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Duckin. This is Corporal Grackle and Private Mort. I am Centurion Lieutenant Chagga Dune II.
You get to hold the leash.
And he's waiting.
Grackle, he's demeaning it.
Grackle like,
He does. This man does not take a leash.
Yeah, he's trying to. Chagga's pretending that he's grumpy because we weren't introduced.
Give me a sense motive.
keep it down mode.
they were just going to automate all of it.
Even the voice to text, so when I say give me a thing, it just rolls it down.
That's awesome. Sense motive, Chagga. Boop. Oh, the metaverse.
Computer, please conduct battle simulation.
Tell me if I die.
You know, a battle simulator is not beyond the
easier.
skills to program. It would be bitchy to set up, but just to have two mooks hit each other with combat bonuses and with damage rolls, we could script that.
It's easy, yeah.
It's like 1982 text game level technology. Maybe a little bit beyond text game, but all right. 27. Is protective of knowledge. He doesn't like the idea of he is not terribly happy with the idea of Coven-of-One being involved. Auburn,
Give me a second. My OneNote's just crapping out. So, Chagga, learn giant.
Okay. She's asking if the woman is trusted. Trug says yes. She says start the paperwork. Trug calls in a scribe. The scribe begins filling out forms. Steel gauntlet. The paperwork is presented to the librarian. The librarian reads it. A few other clauses around imperial life.
Hey.
If she was found doing anything seditious, would be charged with, etc., etc. You know.
Hey, book clerk. Take the duck. Take the duck, book clerk.
Don't give him the duck. Leave duck out of him. Quite what?
I'm not washing my hands before I touch your books.
That gets a look.
Oh, yes, you will be.
He's like,
Gonna find my
very icky taint today.
Gonna find my special fingerprints all over the place.
Okay, you get Coven-of-One is fetched. Being one of the magical crafters, she was already pressed into service with him in the recent days post the dragon attack. She is somewhat grumpy, but she is escorted up into this room. We might go to the big room.
Holy crap!
Upgrade, boys.
I'm coming. Don't hurry up, an old lady. Oh, you don't need to salute, dearie. It's fine.
Jesus, big as she is ugly.
Chagga glances at Mort.
What?
Coven-of-One, it is excellent to see your visage. We have some ancient mysteries that maybe you could help us unravel.
Proper ancient, or your kind of ancient.
Chagga's still not sure what we're supposed to be researching. He looks to Auburn.
the origin of the Trifort. There's something with dragons that I know of. I haven't been able to make hide nor hair of it. Okay. The librarian will basically draw any book from the Imperial Library within reason from the safe.
Okay.
Other people, when they try to draw from the safe, there's just the books that are in the safe. For him, when you're looking at him, it's kind of like he's treating it like a bag of holding or a portable hole or something, where he's thinking about a thing and it appears in his hand and he pulls it out.
Chagga thinks he knows one scholar who would love this.
Chagga's not wrong.
Is this like the Imperial Library?
I had to pull some strings to gain access to this.
Oh.
There is knowledge from many worlds accessible. There's a sort of a dirty look, but we will be focusing our researches on the particulars of the topic.
Is the topic poop?
The librarian is going to pull out a book on scatology.
Ooh.
And will hand it to Mort.
Not getting this back.
The pages and the book itself don't appear to be soiled by your fingers for whatever reason.
Impossible! He will keep it and not give it back.
Oh, this is not a librarian you fuck with. This is break your knees, librarian.
All right, we start our research.
Okay.
We have a second room full of people that have a modicum of skills that might be called to like aid, like taking notes kind of thing. I think Zogel is an aider for Arcana, and I think Gobado ends up being a little aid as well.
Gobado is
he's a go-to.
Yep.
He is.
He can take 10.
Yeah.
He might even have a couple of or 120 per day.
I think he does.
Yeah.
So the library itself provides you a plus 10 circumstance bonus on knowledge checks related to whatever you're working with.
Holy crap!
It also allows you to make knowledge checks untrained.
Okay.
So does that mean that anyone who contributes aids?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well then, just
everybody
get in here. Rick the stick. No, Rick the stick will we'll leave behind.
We'll leave on kneecap duty. Mogi is like keeps his head low from like doesn't match eye contact or head level with Trug. He stands in such a way that he's a little bit shorter, a little bit slunched over.
It's the big nose measuring of trolls.
Yep.
Mogi or Mog has +4 geography, +4 nature.
Okay.
So those would be +14s. Yep.
All right. So we are looking for a history roll. We are looking for a knowledge nature roll. And we are looking for a knowledge arcane roll. Sorry, and then a knowledge planes roll. Each of these rolls takes effectively a day as they're being done thoroughly.
What's the first one?
History.
I don't know. Is Gobado our best historian?
Does nobility or local help with this?
You would need local for this region.
Is this still Foundry region or is this
this
Borderlands
is the,
or whatever it's called?
Yeah, this is the other region.
Venkeshi territories, and then there's the Duchy of Foundry. Is there an in between, like the Borderlands? Is that?
It's probably the Borderlands. It's
Okay.
either Borderlands or Venkeshi territories.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through character sheets right now.
Yeah.
And there is a character sheet for Coven-of-One you should probably look at, Adam.
It's under
NPCs.
Oh. So is she rolling independently, or is she rolling as part of the group?
Maybe she's taking the lead.
Look at the big brain on Coven-of-One.
The thing that she won't be able to help out is local. She's kind of out there, and she doesn't like.
Nope.
Eons go by, and she's like, "Yeah, this is just." She doesn't
Stuff
keep
that
up
happens.
with current events.
So if you're basically supporting Coven-of-One, then all your other rolls are starting with plus 26, plus 10 for the libraries, plus 36.
Okay, and then how many of us could like reasonably aid?
Reasonably aid. You could get a total of the librarian is capable of keeping a total of 8 creatures and books.
Okay. And we have.
You need
7,
thumbs.
8.
I don't know if the duck might be able to aid.
Zogel has
No,
spellcraft and arcana that he can help you with. That's it, though.
Coven-of-One and the rest of us, well, it allows us to make untrained checks at plus 10. So it's really, we've got 8 people.
As long as you're not Sulphur, who could still fail an untrained check with a plus 10.
Right, are there any negative ints?
Are there any dumbasses?
No, I think the Fae on their Fae quest left us with enough guys.
Enough brainiacs? Perfect.
Yep. And I don't think anyone has negatives in their int score. Still clicking through character sheets. Mort is smart because he's an alchemist. Oh, Mog. Mog is in 8, which is -1.
So plus 10 is plus 9.
Plus 9, he rolls a 1, he gets a 10, so he's not...
Yep. He's not hindering.
Yep. No, he's auto-aiding.
He's auto-aiding, yep.
And Gobido is actually a little bit smart. Okay.
My guy's auto-aid as well.
All right, so it looks like we've got the requisite number of people, which is 7 people, all auto-aiding at plus 14.
So it's total plus 20. We're at
Plus
50.
24, and Coven-of-One, I don't know what her knowledge history is. 26.
Her knowledge history is plus 20.
26, so we're at a plus 50.
Okay.
Let me see if there's any spells that we can cast. This is over a 24-hour or 8-hour period, or
It's effectively 8 hours per check. It's a day.
can we use any shorter-term spells to aid?
Are you chaining them?
Hmm.
Like if you a bunch of heroisms, I think would do it.
I'll be right back.
Might as well spend
And then I think
spells
there
on
was
this.
an art spell that allowed you to
Whoops.
Does he have the Song of Toil?
No.
Okay, because that's the one that allows you to basically use your bard song over like a long period. I think that's
Okay.
what Mark was telling me about it.
Now you're looking for what exactly?
Ways to increase our rolls.
Divine favor?
Divine favor will help you for a minute.
in attacking.
So I'm looking at wands right here. This is Grackle, baby.
Comprehend languages. I don't know if that would.
The most of the books here are of a language. Actually, comprehend languages. If you have enough of it, I think I would give it a +2.
It's a 10-minute per level spell, so one casting would allow you to.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So if you have 4 castings.
Not on this day, but now that we know.
Yeah. Well, here, let's see what Coven-of-One spells are. Coven-of-One. Windy Escape. comprehend languages as a witch. She has got 1 prepared. And she has a tongues prepared. And she's a prepped caster for both classes. So, and she doesn't use mnemonic enhancer. She doesn't cast the spell to re-prepare other spells in your spell slots. Okay. Okay, yeah, so that would be like a next day type thing.
Chagga will use, if we find any books of great importance, he will object read on the books to see if he can get glimpses of...
Okay.
Of information. This is his psychometry, which you can do once per day.
Psychometry. All right. Does it require physical contact with the thing?
It requires physical contact with the book, or with the object.
Give me a character level check or a caster level check for the power. Level check.
22.
22. Okay, you're able to actually get contact with the book. The protections on the books that you're getting seem to be interfering with the power.
Okay.
This first check is a history check.
Yep.
There is a...
So I get to make an appraise roll, and then for every 5 I beat the appraise DC, I might get a piece of information.
So the old tome, is a old Asmodean tome? Are you doing it to an old Nagaji tome? Are you doing it to this Elvish tome? Or are you doing it to a Goblin tome?
Let's try the Elven one.
Greco has some languages mentioned there. Nagaji and Goblin.
Alright.
30,
okay, give me your appraise check.
36, it beats the DC of 15 by 20, so I think I learned 5 things. No, by every 10. Never mind. So I learned 1, 2, 3 things.
3 things.
You beat it by 20.
This tome was drafted. This specific tome was drafted by an elvish cult member, or an elf who worshipped snakes. You know that these were worshippers of Izata, Lilin specifically.
Okay.
You know that these people had a death pact. With other races.
That sounds pretty serious. What were the elves? Did the elves have a name, or?
So the elves do have a name because you're looking at the book.
It's like Chagga reading the book. He's like touching the book, leafing through it, like not actually eyes open reading.
Not eyes open reading the book.
He'll glance up at the librarian just to see his scrooged face and the way that Chagga reads books.
It was the Slareen. SLA''REEN. Do you have knowledge history at all, like on your own?
No.
Even with the +10 of the library, you don't know anything. Like, if you weren't looking at the book, you wouldn't have known of these things.
Yeah, nobility religion on his own. Okay. Interesting. And then our +50 roll.
Yep. Am I rolling it, or who's rolling the die? I think a player should roll the die. Mark, are you rolling the die? You're muted.
Sure, I'll roll the die.
With your combed hair and your smooth face.
63.
Taking me back there. 63. Okay. The Trifort region has been in existence for at least 2 millennia. The forts outstrip humans by, 10 generations or more. 20 generations, 50 generations, depends on what species you're talking about. There's some form of threat that is associated with the center of the Trifort region, some sort of fracturing. As in, the forts don't actually protect against the south, they protect against the center of that region. That's how they originally formed. Okay. You know that the 3 forts were originally a fort of lizard folk, a fort of snake-worshipping elves of some variety, which you, like Chagga independently found were the Learnin.
Yep.
And a fort that had a combination of kobolds and Nagaji. You know that along historical lines, humans fought wars here. The Great Hunt took place largely in this region. There was a Asmodean conflict or purge that occurred during the time of the first conquest. The Asmodeans purged many things during that period. There's no mention of the elves after that purge. And day 1.
Nice.
All right. Your Fae don't come back yet. They must be having fun.
We luckily had enough warm bodies to do this.
To not be overly grumpy.
And NPC with high skill, the 15th level NPC with high skills.
we knew someone. It pays to have friends.
Yep.
All right. The next day, what is going to be the focus of your investigations? On the list are planes, arcane, nature, and religion.
Planes, nature, and religion. Which one, guys?
Mark, you read it again.
More auto aids on the nature.
Which one do you want to do?
Well, I'll do planes, I guess.
Planes, eh?
Well, we all auto aid automatically. So.
Yeah, everybody's auto waiting for days.
So what's Coven's base knowledge planes?
Her knowledge planes is base 29 because, she's awesome. She's a little rickety when it comes to battle, but outside of that,
so plus.
Yeah, planes are her specialty apparently.
Yep.
It's plus 53.
55 if you get the comprehend languages.
Yeah, we're gonna prepare. Chagga's gonna prepare a buttload of those.
Okay, is Chagga attempting to psychometry anything today?
I think so. I think we're gonna finish the research first and then pick a thing.
Okay. All right. So give us the roll.
75.
75.
Nat 20. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
There is a ancient displacement in the plains at the center of the Trifort area. This displacement in the plains used to shift frequently through where it was leading. It had a tendency to lead to lawful and evil domains. Not all at the same time, but it would shift around. You know that it's currently been anchored through some sort of magic. This happened, after a millennia of conflicts to Acheron. There are signs of historical magics where it would go to many horrible places, and many horrible, biblical style plagues would source from this location.
Well, we're dealing with one now, so.
I'll take your biblical plagues.
75. It is thought that upon certain devils or godlike beings could potentially pass through a rift like this. Normally, it's not that easy for them to leave their own domains, right? There's a double-edged sword to being a god and having a domain. You are also a slave to your domain. you leave, typically.
Is there any particular book or thing that Coven-of-One spent most of her time reading that day?
So Coven would have spent a large amount of time reading a book about Tiamat. She would have been reading a book on Acheron. There was a couple of different books of the Hells. And there was a weird book written in a .dash language.
Weird. Okay. Given that we know it's something to do with dragons, let's do the first one.
Okay. So give me first give me your character level check.
Yep.
To make proper contact with the book.
21.
Barely. You really had to give it a good rub.
We got mythic points to boost those.
Rub the shit out of it. All right, so you're able to make contact through the abjurative protections of the Imperial Library. Give me your appraise check.
Yep. I'm gonna check one spell. I think if I use a spell, I might get a bonus. It's called Object Reading, which basically does the same thing, but I think there might be a bonus. Plus 10 competence bonus on the check, and I only have a plus 5 from my gloves, so he'll use an object reading spell, which allows him to basically do the same thing as the psychometry check.
Yep.
Which would be a plus 26. So 36 again. That's 3 pieces of information.
Okay. This book was penned by a dragon during the Great Purge. It was penned by this dragon, same piece of information, was a gold dragon.
Okay.
Who did the original writing. The book was later refashioned into being a tome about Tiamat. This particular dragon felt betrayed in his actions. He was working with the Imperium during the early days of the Draco Purge. It was like the feeling behind writing this book was around helping the humans who were allies vanquish this great evil.
Do we know what the great evil was?
You suspect it was Tiamat, or substitute something for Tiamat. It's like Tiamat, whether it's an aspect of Tiamat or an avatar of Tiamat or the worshippers of Tiamat, or it was basically a war against Tiamat.
Okay.
Because you believe the person who penned this might have, like, this person might have known Vigilant. Like, it was, it's there's a familiar feeling to, like, sort of this sense of betrayal and this sense of duty.
Oh. Our very old friend. No, not your friend. He doesn't like hobgoblins. Or Spriggans. Chagga's just musing to himself. If Barnabas...
I like friends! Friend!
If Barnabas could see me now. Making DC 75 checks. Chagga feels good.
All right. The next day, we've got an arcane and a plains. Or sorry, an arcane and a religion for me.
Was it religion and nature, or?
Sorry, religion and nature. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with the religion. That's her.
Okay, she's a plus 26. So it should be 52.
Plus 50. Plus 52 with the comprehend languages?
With the comprehend languages, yep.
Giggle, giggle.
16. It's that big. Nice.
Oh, children.
That's funny.
Yeah, yes, it is.
That woke
yes.
Ahmed up from his nap.
Ahmed's had a rough 3 days.
I woke him up with a meme.
I'm awake. I'm just testing you guys.
All right. From a religious standpoint, this region has been held in esteem by many different religions for many different purposes. A fair number of doomsday cults have been associated, and it's like a list of 200 different religions that fought over this particular location at different times. The Purge, the Asmodean Purge, was a unification of many different doomsday cults under the Asmodean flag. A subjugation and merger. many of the tribal gods were effectively absorbed during this period. There has been a large conflict between the Asmodeans and the Tiamatians, or particularly certain aspects of Tiamatians, who believe that this might be where Tiamat or one of the heads of Tiamat is supposed to spring forth. It, like return. Supposed to return right here.
Okay.
In that spot. Is supposed to be one of the places where they return. On the flip side of this, the goodly religions, or the not doomsday religions, or the religions who don't want the things from other planes coming through, are strongly opposed and have banded together. You know that there was something struck with the Fey Lord around protection and sealing that had something to do with this. Interestingly, it's like the first time Coven-of-One really was talking about the Fey so much. It's like the Fey steered clear of this region through a large chunk of that history, or they just didn't show up in the.
Struck a deal with some of the religions.
There was a deal struck.
Yep.
Between the humans
and the
Fey.
Weird. We're talking about Imperial humans, or early...
Imperial humans, yeah.
Wow. 2,000 years ago, that's like... Yeah. The true Imperial assholes that came to the world. Like, even before the cities and settlers and...
Yeah. Back when they didn't know what they were going to do.
Back when Volcanica was a hunting reserve. Knowles.
All right. On this day, what are you interested in psychometrying anything on this day?
Yeah, I think one of the books, I guess.
Okay.
That Coven wanted to spend time with. I get a 20.
A 20?
On the caster level check?
Feel like getting Kronk getting busy.
21 with a mythic.
21. Yeah, that gets through barely. Okay. What particular topic? Is it more sort of Tiamatian stuff? Is it Asmodean stuff? Is it Five-Faced God stuff? Is it the 1001 Fey God stuff? Or something else, or like more esoteric than one of the major.
I'm curious about the role of the Fae. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the psychometry is on a book about whatever book that makes the reference to the Fae Lord.
Okay. Okay, this particular book.
Oh, hold on. I need to actually do the.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Getting ahead of myself.
40
nice.
Means I beat the DC by... It's the same thing. 25 would be 2, 35 would be 3.
Okay. So this book was actually written by a human who was a emissary to the Fae and was going through negotiations. The person who wrote this tome was involved in getting the decree of the last Fey Lord after a very violent period. A sacrifice was made amongst the Fae that drove powerful magics into this region to at least partially seal this rift. It describes a word that you have like architecture engineering, or it uses a word called like that they like terraformed it through blood. This used to be a mountain in the middle there, or a large hill, not a sunken valley.
In the middle of the Trifort area.
Yep. It wasn't always just a big swamp in the middle.
Oh.
All right. On the last day of the reading, giving you, I believe, 5 days with the Imperial Library.
This is the 4th day, right?
Uh,
History is day 1, Plains day 2, Religion day 3.
Sorry, it'd be the 4th day.
Nature day 4.
Nature day 4. It'd be plus 52 again.
Oh, she's got a plus 26?
I think so. Nature plus 26, yep.
Better than Barnabas.
Shut your mouth.
It's not.
It's not? Oh, okay. Well, the Chagga thinks so.
Barnabas gets 40 if he takes a -4.
Yeah, we did roll, so plus 40 is not too bad. Oh, that's well, plus 26 plus all of our aids.
It's plus 52.
Yeah.
So it's 52, so 66.
66.
All right.
Okay, Barnabas would have to roll to get that.
So this region has been locked down through magic of Fae and human combined. The Fae magic that was used here required great sacrifice of leaders of the Fae. That made this region very important to the Fae court, which did go into hiding. It doesn't describe anything about why the Fae court is in hiding, but there is something in relation to the decree of the last Fae Lord. There's an unnatural or ever-lingering presence at the center, which needs to be combated and brought back to nature to keep it pure. We didn't roll Arcane. That's what we missed. Arcane would be the last one. In nature, you know that the current guardian of this place, or of the center of this place, is the current guardian of that location is supposed to be a Nerid known as Aguafella.
It's too bad the two groups didn't share information.
There is talk of like the cycle of decay that occurs there as part of the magic, where it goes through this cycle of death, then it has to then be reborn and then die and then reborn and then die and then reborn.
Like sands in the hourglass, so are the mows of my lawn.
Ever fleeting. It eventually runs out and you're like, screw it. All right. Is there anything you'd like to psychometry on this day?
Anything to do